buying real estate in the Bay Islands, including Roatan, Guanaja, Utila, or the mainland of Honduras during an election year. What election, might you ask? Well, I get a lot of phone calls regarding the United States of America. This is not a political post by any means whatsoever. However, whoever does win in the United States tends to trickle down and impact other things sometimes. And I get a lot of phone calls, a lot of people that are nervous, wondering if it's a good time to buy, good time to sell. I would say it's a lot of hype, just a lot of, it doesn't change many things for real estate in Roatan, Honduras. Well, first and foremost, we're not the United States of America. However, US politics does tend to be have a wide range of impacts, wrong, right, or otherwise. This is just facts, not saying one political view is right or wrong. But from a real estate standpoint, I've got a lot of sellers or a lot of buyers that are like, I'm gonna wait for the election. And hey, if that's a motivating factor, if you're like, this is not where I want to be, by all means. I mean, I left the United States for Roatan, Honduras. I'd say whatever your reason for deciding, well, wherever you decide your new home is, I think that's awesome. That's your personal right, just like it was everybody's personal right. But when it comes to impact on the market, I don't see much. I mean, you do have people that are very passionate about politics in the United States or wherever they're coming from. But right now we're just getting a lot with the US politics. It's kind of quite divided. But I wouldn't say it impacts the buying or selling process in Roatan, Honduras. I know in the United States, I'm still a broker up in the US, kind of keeping my hands off of some things right now. Just there's a lot of stuff going on. So focusing 100% of my attention in Roatan, Honduras, and it doesn't really impact our market at all. You do have some people that want to buy now or will want to buy after November, depending on the election cycle. But I'd say it doesn't impact our market in any way. It's not a better time to sell. It's not a worse time to sell. However, the media is going to make it that way because that's what gets clicks. So if you are thinking, by all means, we're days away, weeks away from that. So if that makes you more comfortable, I'd say do whatever is best for you. I wouldn't necessarily say that a US election impacts the Roatan real estate market as a whole. Maybe what happens in the United States does trickle down to Roatan. It is more on a delay. So it does eventually get to us, but it's not going to be anything instant. It's not going to change right after the election or right in January when someone changes office, things of that nature. But we do kind of see the trickle down effect, especially if you look at the real estate market, the market trends, things of that nature. We do trail the US by 6 to 12 months, just kind of depending. But that's kind of a different issue, not necessarily who's going to get elected or when they're going to get elected, and it impacts your ability to buy or sell real estate in Roatan, Honduras. I will say one of the larger impacts that I am seeing is visas and the ease to get to Honduras, but that's more of a tourist travel thing. But something that is becoming more prevalent is visas being needed depending on your passport, but that's a whole nother story. But I'd say that has a greater impact on the real estate as well as the flight prices than whoever is sitting as the president of the United States. So thank you guys for tuning in. Happy elections, wherever you are, whatever country you come from. We have a voice for a reason, and I hope you choose Roatan, Honduras. And when you do, you know who to call.